This picture raised so many questions that we decided to check everything out. During the search, we found something that shocked us even more: houses located in even more dangerous places. Now you will see them, as well as other unusual houses around the world. Welcome to Cuenca, Spain, a city where history and daring architecture collide in the most jaw-dropping way possible. Perched on the edge of steep cliffs, the Hanging Houses, or Casas Colgadas, are a sight that feels almost too wild to be real. Imagine stepping into a house where your living room hovers over a 300-foot drop, the sheer rock face below plunging into the Júcar River. It's not just a home, it's a nerve test. These homes date back to the 14th century, built when Cuenca was a thriving medieval city. The cliffs offered natural protection from invaders, but the residents took it a step further. Why build on solid ground when you can defy gravity? These houses are made of wood and stone with overhanging balconies that seem to float in mid-air. The views are undeniably breathtaking if you can stomach them. Standing on one of these balconies with the vast expanse of the valley below is enough to make your heart race. Originally there were many more of these cliffside wonders, but only a few remain today, lovingly restored to preserve their historic charm. Some now house museums, like the Museum of Abstract Art, where you can experience both the thrill of the architecture and the beauty of the art inside. Could you live in one of them? Let me know in the comments. High above the plains of Thessaly in central Greece, an otherworldly sight captures the imagination: the Meteora Monasteries. These ancient structures perch atop towering rock pillars, seemingly suspended between heaven and earth. Built by monks seeking isolation and spiritual elevation, the monasteries are a perfect example of humans shaping their environment to serve a higher purpose. Constructed in the 14th and 15th centuries, these monasteries were intentionally placed in hard-to-reach locations to deter invaders. Originally, the only way to access them was by climbing precarious ladders or being hoisted in a net, an idea that's as terrifying as it is impressive. Today, steps carved into the rock allow safer access, but the climb still feels like a journey back in time. Each monastery is a unique blend of history and architecture, with small chapels, frescoes, and quiet courtyards. The view from the top is nothing short of breathtaking, with vast plains stretching below and rugged mountains surrounding you. It's hard to believe such places exist, combining human craftsmanship with raw natural beauty. Meteora isn't just a destination, it's an experience of defying gravity and time itself. If fairy tales were real, the Haynes Shoe House in York, Pennsylvania would fit right in. Built in 1948 by a wealthy shoe salesman named Malin Haynes, this 5-story structure is exactly what it sounds like: a giant house shaped like a shoe. Haynes created it as a quirky advertisement for his shoe business, but today, it's a roadside attraction that charms visitors with its whimsical design. The house isn't just a hollow gimmick, it's a fully functional home with rooms tucked inside its unusual shape. There's a kitchen in the toe, bedrooms in the ankle, and even a small observation deck on the top. Every corner of the house showcases its unique construction, blending novelty with practicality. Visitors are often surprised by how cozy it feels inside despite its unusual exterior. The house has since been restored and now operates as a museum and ice cream parlor. It's a reminder that creativity can turn even the most mundane object like a shoe into something unforgettable. Who wouldn't want to live in a giant shoe even for a day? In Hillsborough, California, a house straight out of bedrock invites curious stares and endless debate. Known as the Flintstone House, this quirky dwelling was inspired by the famous animated TV series. Built in 1976, its rounded, uneven walls and dome-like design resemble the kind of house Fred and Wilma Flintstone might have called home. The home's distinctive orange color and unconventional structure are the result of a unique building technique called monolithic dome construction. Large steel rebar frames were sprayed with concrete, creating the bulbous, organic shapes that define the house. Inside, the rooms flow seamlessly into one another, with curved walls and playful decor enhancing the prehistoric vibe. Over the years, the Flintstone House has become both a local landmark and a point of controversy. Some neighbors have complained about its bold appearance, while others celebrate it as a symbol of individuality and fun. Regardless of opinions, it's hard to deny the house's creativity and charm. It's not just a home, it's a conversation starter, a piece of art, and proof that architecture can embrace the playful side of life. In the heart of Vienna, Austria, lies a building that defies convention and embraces color and chaos, the Hundertwasser House. Designed by the artist and architect Friedensreich Hundertwasser in the 1980s, this apartment complex feels more like a living, breathing work of art than a place to live. Its uneven floors, vibrant mosaics and lush rooftop gardens make it a standout among the city's more traditional buildings. Hundertwasser believed that architecture should blend harmoniously with nature, and the Hundertwasser house is a testament to that philosophy. Trees grow from balconies, creeping vines cover walls, and curved lines replace rigid geometry. Even the windows seem to dance, each one slightly different from the next. Walking by this building feels like stepping into a fantasy world where rules are rewritten and creativity reigns supreme. The Hundertwasser house isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about challenging the status quo. It's a reminder that our living spaces can inspire joy and connect us with the natural world. For residents and visitors alike, it's proof that architecture can be as playful as it is functional. From Austria's whimsical artistry, we now travel to Newark, Ohio to discover another architectural oddity: the Basket Building. This 7-story office building is shaped like an enormous picnic basket, complete with giant handles that stretch over the roof. Built in 1997 as the headquarters for the Longaberger Company, the structure is a tribute to the company's signature product, handcrafted baskets. The details are what make this building so impressive. The basket's woven texture was carefully replicated in its exterior design, and the handles are heated to prevent ice buildup during Ohio's cold winters. Inside, the space is just as unique, with a grand central atrium bathed in natural light from a glass ceiling. Though it was originally built as a corporate office, the Basket Building has become a beloved roadside attraction. It's a quirky reminder that architecture can celebrate even the most unexpected inspirations. Who would have thought a simple basket could become a giant statement piece on the Ohio skyline? As we continue our journey, we arrive in Sopot, Poland, where the Crooked House stands as a delightful optical illusion. This bizarre wave-like building looks as if it has melted under the sun or leapt straight out of a cartoon. Completed in 2004, it was inspired by the surreal illustrations of Jan Marcin Zancer and Per Dahlberg. The Crooked House's curved walls, distorted windows and warped roof make it a feast for the eyes. Its playful appearance contrasts sharply with the otherwise orderly architecture of Sopot's main street, drawing in curious visitors from around the world. At night, the building glows with colorful lights, amplifying its surreal vibe. Despite its whimsical exterior, the Crooked House serves practical purposes. It houses shops, restaurants, and even a radio station, making it a lively hub of activity. It's a reminder that architecture doesn't always have to be serious. Sometimes it's okay to have a little fun. From playful distortions to futuristic designs, we now find ourselves in Théoule-sur-Mer, France, at the Bubble Palace. This architectural marvel, known as Palais Boulle, looks more like a spaceship from another planet than a home. Designed in the 1970s by Hungarian architect Antti Lovag, the Bubble Palace is made entirely of rounded, interconnected rooms that mimic organic, natural shapes. The home's circular windows, domed ceilings, and curving walls create a flowing, otherworldly atmosphere. It's not just the design that's unique, its location on the French Riviera provides stunning views of the Mediterranean Sea. Inside, every room is a statement of bold creativity, with bright colors and unusual furnishings that feel as futuristic today as when the house was built. Owned by fashion designer Pierre Cardin for many years, the Bubble Palace has hosted lavish parties, photo shoots, and even film sets. It's more than a home, it's a living art piece pushing the boundaries of what architecture can achieve. From the extravagant to the sustainable, our journey takes us to the deserts of Taos, New Mexico, where the Earthships redefine what homes can be. These self-sustaining houses are made from recycled materials like tires, glass bottles, and cans, combined with natural elements like mud and straw. Designed by architect Michael Reynolds in the 1970s, Earthships are eco-friendly homes that aim to leave no footprint on the planet. What makes them so remarkable is their functionality. These homes collect rainwater, generate their own electricity through solar panels, and regulate temperature naturally using thermal mass. The result? A home that's entirely off-grid, yet surprisingly comfortable. Inside, the Earthships are cozy and modern, with bright interiors and greenhouse-like spaces for growing food. Living in an Earthship is more than a lifestyle. It's a philosophy. These houses blend innovation with environmental stewardship, offering a vision of the future where sustainability meets creativity. In a world facing climate challenges, the Earthships show how ingenuity can turn even discarded materials into something extraordinary. Next we head to Rotterdam, Netherlands to see architecture take a geometrical leap with the cubic houses. These tilted, cube-shaped homes sit on their corners, creating a surreal and almost gravity-defying appearance. Designed by architect Piet Bloem in the 1970s, the concept was to create a forest of houses, with each cube representing a tree. The cubic houses are more than just striking from the outside, they're also a challenge inside. The unconventional shape means every surface is slanted, making furniture placement and navigation an exercise in creativity. Despite the odd angles, the interiors are functional, with clever designs maximizing every inch of space. Located near the heart of Rotterdam, the cubic houses are now one of the city's most famous landmarks. Some are private residences, while others are open for public tours or used as hostels. They prove that even the simplest shapes, like a cube, can become something entirely unexpected when viewed from a new perspective. Tucked away in Signal Mountain, Tennessee, is a house that looks like it landed straight out of a sci-fi movie. Known as the Spaceship House, this UFO-inspired dwelling is one of the most unusual homes in the United States. Built in 1973 by Curtis W. King, the house is perched on 6 sturdy legs and features a classic flying saucer shape, complete with porthole-style windows. The story behind the house is just as unique as its appearance. King, an imaginative builder, designed it during the height of the space race, when fascination with outer space was at its peak. The house is made of steel and concrete to ensure durability, while its round structure and raised platform give it a futuristic charm. Inside, the layout includes circular rooms, custom furniture, and a spiral staircase leading to the entrance, which lowers like a spaceship ramp. While it might not be everyone's idea of home, the Spaceship House stands out as a playful tribute to an era of exploration and innovation. It's a constant reminder that architecture doesn't always have to be practical. It can also be a celebration of our wildest dreams. In Huainan, China, music and architecture come together in perfect harmony with the piano and violin house. This extraordinary structure, built in 2007, is shaped like a grand piano resting alongside a glass violin. Designed by a group of architecture students, the building is a creative way to promote music and art in the region. The details are stunning. The piano forms the main body of the building, while the transparent violin serves as a staircase and entrance. Inside, the space is used for music lessons, exhibitions, and community events. Large windows flood the interior with light, making it feel as open and inviting as a melody. What makes this house so unusual isn't just its shape but its purpose. It's more than just a building. It's a symbol of creativity and culture. The piano and violin house is proof that architecture can be more than functional. It can inspire and connect people in unexpected ways. In Sofia, Bulgaria, there's a home that redefines the concept of quirky design. The snail house, completed in 2008, is shaped like a giant multicolored snail crawling through a residential neighborhood. Its vibrant shell, painted in bright yellows, blues, and greens, makes it impossible to miss. What's most surprising is that this isn't just a novelty, it's a fully functional home. The building's spiral shape is cleverly designed to include rounded rooms that maximize space without any sharp corners. The windows, shaped like eyes and other organic features, add to its whimsical charm. Inside, the decor is just as playful, with curved furniture and vibrant accents that echo the exterior. The snail house is more than just a fun architectural experiment, it's a bold statement of individuality in a sea of conventional homes. It reminds us that architecture doesn't always need to follow the rules. Sometimes it's okay to let your imagination take the lead. High on a ridge near Lubbock, Texas, a house unlike any other commands attention. The Steel House, designed and built by artist Robert Bruno, is a massive, futuristic structure made entirely of steel. Over the course of 30 years, Bruno painstakingly welded more than 110 tons of raw steel to create a home that looks part spaceship, part sculpture, and entirely out of this world. What makes this house so unusual is its organic, flowing design. The exterior is full of curved panels and rust-colored surfaces, giving it the appearance of a living creature. Inside, the home feels just as unconventional, with asymmetrical rooms, oddly shaped windows, and an almost cave-like atmosphere. Bruno's artistic vision extended to every detail, from the undulating staircases to the custom furniture welded into the walls. Though it was never fully completed before Bruno's passing, the Steel House is a testament to creative persistence and individuality. It isn't just a place to live, it's a bold exploration of how architecture can transcend practicality to become a personal work of art. In Suwon, South Korea, there's a house that flushes away traditional architectural norms, literally. The toilet-shaped house, known as Haewoojae, is a building designed to look like a giant toilet. It was built in 2007 by Sim Jae-duk, a former mayor of Suwon, and a passionate advocate for improving global sanitation. The name Haewoojae translates to a place of sanctuary, reflecting the essential role toilets play in providing comfort and dignity. The house's design is as quirky as its concept. From above, it resembles a toilet bowl, complete with an open circular rooftop that mimics the seat. Inside, the structure is fully functional as a living space, with modern amenities spread across its 2 stories. Large glass windows and sleek curved interiors give it a contemporary feel, while subtle design details nod to its unique shape. But Haewoojae is more than a novelty, it serves a greater purpose. Sim Jae-duk intended it to raise awareness about sanitation and hygiene, using the building as a venue for events and discussions related to public health. Today the house stands as both a bold architectural statement and a reminder of the importance of clean water and sanitation, turning an everyday necessity into a conversation starter. Few homes test the limits of architecture like the Cliff House in Australia. Suspended on the side of a sheer cliff overlooking the ocean, this daring structure looks like it's barely clinging to the rock face. Designed by Modscape Concept, the Cliff House was envisioned as a modular home for adventurous souls who want to live on the edge, quite literally. The house is anchored into the cliff using steel supports and is accessed from the top via an elevator. The design consists of multiple stacked levels, each offering panoramic views of the ocean through floor-to-ceiling glass walls. The interiors are sleek and modern, maximizing light and space while blending seamlessly with the dramatic surroundings. Living here would be equal parts thrilling and nerve-wracking. The crashing waves and relentless winds remind you that nature is in charge, yet the home's design feels secure and grounded. The Cliff House isn't just a home, it's an exhilarating experience, proving that architecture can thrive in even the most extreme environments. In Costa Rica, a house unlike any other soars above the jungle floor. The Plain House, built in 2005, takes the shape of a vintage airplane, perched high on a mountaintop. Unlike the typical suburban home, this one sits inside an old Boeing 727, converted into a fully functional residence. The idea behind this unique home was the creation of a vacation getaway, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding rainforest and the Pacific Ocean. The transformation of this aircraft into a luxury home is a marvel of creativity. The cockpit and fuselage are preserved, while the interior has been completely reimagined with all the comforts of a modern home. The seats have been replaced with plush couches, the galley has been turned into a fully equipped kitchen, and the overhead bins house storage. The true highlight, though, is the outdoor deck, where the plane's wings extend outward, giving guests a feeling of flight as they relax and take in the stunning scenery. This incredible plane-turned home is also eco-friendly, making use of solar panels and rainwater collection. Staying in the Plain House feels like being part of an aviation dream, combining the thrill of flying with the serenity of nature. It's a testament to the power of imagination and resourcefulness, proving that anything can become a home with a little creativity and vision. In Abuja, Nigeria, another airplane-inspired house takes to the skies, but this one has a story all its own. The Airplane House, built by businessman Said Jamal in the late 1990s, is a full-sized replica of a jetliner, complete with wings, a tail, and even the cockpit. Inspired by his love of aviation and his wife's passion for travel, Jamal turned his dream into reality, constructing a home that combines 2 unlikely things: luxury living and flight. The design of the Airplane House is as extravagant as it is unique. The cockpit serves as a living area, while the wings are divided into rooms, and the tail is used as a lounge space. Inside you'll find high-end furnishings, sophisticated design, and a sense of openness that is hard to match. There's even a small runway leading up to the airplane, giving it the full effect of a private jet. This home is more than just a novelty. It's a statement about what architecture can do when creativity takes flight. The Airplane House combines a love for adventure and comfort, making it a true marvel of design. Whether you're an aviation enthusiast or simply someone who appreciates a good story, this house will leave you in awe of what's possible when architecture meets imagination. In the remote town of Kiruna, Sweden, there's a building that seems to glow from within, especially when the long winter nights set in. The Solar Egg Sauna is one of the most striking and unusual structures you'll find in the Arctic Circle. Designed by the Swedish architects Bigert and Bergström in 2017, this golden, egg-shaped sauna stands as a symbol of warmth, both literally and metaphorically, against the harsh winter landscape. The structure itself is made of shiny reflective steel that resembles an enormous egg, with a mirrored surface that blends into its surroundings while also standing out against the snow. Inside, the sauna's warmth is enhanced by the wood paneling that wraps the space, making it feel like a cocoon against the cold. The interior is designed with a central hearth that allows visitors to relax in warmth, while the mirrored surface reflects both the beautiful nature of the land and the inviting glow of the fire. The solar egg is not just a sauna, though. It's a piece of art, a statement about the way humans interact with the extremes of nature. It was originally built to raise awareness about the relocation of the town of Kiruna, which is being moved to avoid damage caused by mining. As you relax inside the egg, you can't help but appreciate how architecture can merge functionality, beauty, and symbolism, all while offering a much-needed refuge in one of the coldest places on Earth. That's about it. Write in the comments which of these houses you would like to live in. For more useful information, watch other videos.